What's up guys, Blade Master here, back at you guys after a super long time, bringing you some Total War Rome 2 online action. I haven't been posting any videos, as all of you must probably know, because I haven't really played a lot of Total War Warhammer. I actually deleted Total War Warhammer. Just don't like the game at all. Nothing about the speed at which it's played, about the spells, half of which are, in my opinion, don't really seem to be very balanced. None of that really appeals to me. So I went with something that's a little less unbalanced purely because of the nature of the game. Total War Rome 2, something that all of us are familiar with, and at least some of us still play and love. Played against Thrasymachus the other day. I took Massagetae and he took Armenia to counter it. Armenia is an interesting faction to counter Massagetae. I don't really think it actually counters Massagetae very well. It does have its own threats with its horse archers here, but they don't really pose much of a threat to the Amazonian horse archers and the regular steppe horse archers that Massagetae can bring in numbers, and for comparatively cheaper. So that's he's brought a horse archer, an armored horse archer somewhere here, and a noble horse archer. I don't know where they are, but he's brought a couple of them. There they are: noble horse archer, armored horse archer, regular horse archer, and a horse skirmisher. He's got a noble blood cavalry, an eastern cataphracts, and a royal cataphract for a general. He's brought a lot of spears, a lot of them cheap. I think he's got 3 or 4. He's got 4 eastern spearmen covering either flank, and they're going to be covering the eastern slingers also on the flanks. He's brought 3 noble spearmen in the center, which is a pretty strong spear corps, and he's got a couple of elite Persian archers as well. Yeah, 2 elite Persian archers, 3 eastern slingers, and he's got a solitary axeman as well. For me, I've got just the usual, a bunch of steppe noble lancers, bunch of steppe armored lancers, but the mainstay is going to be the Saka noble armored lancers and Saka cataphracts, the heavily armored, incredibly powerful, very expensive shock cavalry that the Massagetae specialize in. Eastern spearmen just got bowled over by the steppe armored lancer, and now they're just going to get clobbered on in all directions by armored lancers and noble lancers, just to destroy what would be tactically a pretty important meat shield unit. Here, the Saka noble armored lancer charging into noble spearmen. I am very rusty at the game. I haven't played it in like a couple of months. So this probably is an example of that. I probably shouldn't have just charged straight in, but the fact that they're just heavy and not very heavy spearmen means that a charge from a Saka noble armored lancer would be pretty effective. Saka cataphracts charging against the general. The general tried to help out against the Saka noble armored lancer, but I managed to pull them away pretty easily. Over here, the steppe armored lancers dying to eastern spearmen and noble spearmen coming in, as well as, more importantly, the noble blood cavalry. But the noble blood cavalry now is taking heavy shot from my steppe horse archers and mercenary Amazonian riders, as well as taking, crossfire from eastern slingers as well. So that is, since he has only 1 melee cavalry unit, he probably should have taken a bit more care with it, because that is going to be the most important unit to chase down my cavalry. It's probably not a good idea rushing them into the thick of things. If anything, he should have kept them here against my Saka cataphracts, who are dying pretty quickly to eastern cataphracts and noble spearmen. Again, shouldn't have left these guys in battle for so long, but I had no idea. I forgot completely how micro-reliant the shock cavalry in Rome 2 are. Steppe armored lancers now destroying the noble spearmen again. Noble spearmen very good against cavalry, but not very good in terms of staying against cavalry. Steppe noble lancers destroying the noble blood cavalry here, and noble horse archers doing a lot of damage, getting a lot of kills at close range against noble lancers and armored lancers. My mercenary Amazonian riders unnecessarily dead to eastern slingers. But on the far side, I am doing a lot better. The Saka cataphracts destroying the eastern spearmen here, and my general killing off an eastern spearman. But axemen coming in, and they've gotten a lot of kills. Already tossed a javelin volley, which means like 7 of my horses are dead, of my general. But here managed to get a crucial steppe armored lancer into eastern slingers and horse skirmishers, and now following it up with the Saka cataphracts, which means that's a very important late game threat that's been nullified. Here, steppe noble lancers charging against poor eastern slingers. The eastern slingers weren't paid peanuts for this. to get rear charged by one of the best cavalry in the game. Eastern Slinger is dying, but providing crucial seconds for the Noble Horse Archers to continue pounding my Steppe Noble Lancers with their arrows. They don't have much in the way of armor, the Steppe Noble Lancers, so they will die very quickly to Noble Horse Archers. Steppe Noble Lancers here clearing out the Noble Spearmen. The Noble Spearmen here, they've done a good job for the most part, but they're expected to do a good job. Now getting rear charged by my general, crucial rear charge from my general, with Draco popped at the final second. God, Draco is such an important ability to pop as soon as you can, because it reduces the 20 bonus versus large that the Noble Spearmen have all the way down to 10. It removes it in half. But now they're getting slaughtered by Armored Horse Archers. Only 25 remain, but I just have too many cavalry units at this point. The Axemen now dying a terrible death to all of my horse archers, pouring in fire from all directions. One Steppe Armored Lancer just clearing them out. This Steppe Armored Lancer has done really well. I just did a YOLO charge with all of my units, and it somehow paid off. The general, the Royal Cataphract General, now finally dying. So is my general actually, and he's got a lot more support on this side. But my Saka Noble Armored Lancer here should be able to clear out the Noble Spearmen pretty quickly with the help of my Steppe Horse Archers, and after that they should be able to win out the game. The Eastern Slingers again dead to Saka Cataphracts. This full strength Saka Cataphracts is going to be such a terror at the end of the day. The elite Persian archers just stand no chance against something that's that powerful. What's the truth? Yeah, there we go. It's F12. Not the best screenshot. My screenshot taking game is not at its finest. Noble Horse Archers here running away from my Saka Cataphracts. No, Saka Cataphracts. Yeah, Saka Cataphracts. But even the super heavily armored Saka Cataphracts will die to heavy shot, especially late in the day when they're already weakened. Armored Horse Archers, both of these units are basically the only units that remain. They have a lot of ammo, but it's not really going to mean much when I have so many cavalry left. This Armenian build was, it wasn't optimal, of course. Any Armenian build against a steppe faction wouldn't really be one of the best builds that you can bring. You'd probably want to go something super Greek heavy or super Hellenic heavy. Bring those incredibly heavily armored hoplites with their 50% missile blocking chance shields. And not the Noble Spearmen. Noble Spearmen, I think they have good shields, good missile block as well, but they, besides that, they don't really serve much of a purpose. Only 60 health, not the greatest health. Armor at 85 is good, but just doesn't provide that staying power, especially since they're not very heavy in mass. I think it's the mass that really does the terrible, or it makes them a poor unit. They have good melee attack, very good melee attack for a unit of their price. So they are much more of an aggressive unit. I think they'd probably be better against melee infantry and stuff like that, like low tier melee infantry. But against cavalry, they're good against just regular cav. But against the specialized, super strong steppe cav, they just won't stand a chance. The Noble Horse Archer is doing very well, but it's just about done. 45 seconds remain, but I'm just going to try and melee rush whatever units remain, and then pop Flaming Shot, charge in with my Steppe Armored Lancers, clear out the Armored Horse Archer, and then the Noble Horse Archer doesn't really want to die, especially after seeing all of its friends die. Victory after like 2 or 3 months says quite a bit about my elite skills. Anyways, the Steppe Armored Lancers did well. I think they're the ones that saved me the day, because I just fucked up completely with my Steppe Cataphracts. Saka Cataphracts. 2 of the Cataphracts really didn't do much. This one did okay, considering that it was like full strength at the end of the game. Saka Noble Armored Lancer, another unit that you would expect to get like 2 or 3 experience share runs at the end of the day. It was the Steppe Armored Lancer and the Steppe Noble Lancer, surprisingly, that saved the day for me. Steppe Horse Archers did okay. Mercenary Amazonian Riders, again, didn't use them to their full potential, but that's understandable considering I'm not a great player in the first place, and secondly, I haven't played the game in a long time. Like I said, the Armenian build wasn't optimal. I would maybe even bring a couple more Axemen. Maybe, I don't know. Axemen are only medium infantry, so they would get slaughtered by a shock cavalry charge. But they do have the javelins. But in any case, the first thing I would do is bring a lot more cavalry. Noble blood cavalry are good. They have the Armenians have access to Cappadocian cavalry, very strong melee cavalry as well. So probably bring the maximum that I can bring. No, don't bring Azet Knights. Azet Knights kind of suck, don't they? I'm pretty sure they do. They have 15 bonus, which is good. They've got good. Actually, they're pretty decent. Their base morale sucks for a unit that costs 1300. Jesus Christ. No, actually, I wouldn't bring them. Fuck that. You have access to Eastern Carfax. I'd bring Eastern Carfax, Mercenary Cappadocians, some Noble Blood, maybe a couple of Horse Archers. He did well with his Horse Archers this game. Some Eastern Slingers, probably, and Persian Hoplites are actually a very good unit for their price. They have 20 bonus versus large, and they can pop Hoplite Wall. Some Eastern Spearmen, again, always pretty sturdy units. Actually, instead of the Eastern Spearmen, might as well bring Hillmen because they have the Javelins, which they can toss in. I would bring a Royal Cataphract General. This doesn't look half bad, actually. What else would I want to bring? Some more of these guys. Actually, no, this, by the same logic, I would bring a couple more Hillmen, actually. Some Noble Spearmen to round it out, I would say. Something like this. Why would I bring? Yeah, there we go. Something like that. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this battle. If you want to see more Total War Rome 2 videos, let me know. I don't know if I'll be posting every day. I probably won't. If you guys want to see stuff like Hearthstone, Overwatch, or just want to hear my voice and don't care about what the game is, just want to hear that sexy Indian accent, let me know. I wouldn't mind recording other stuff, but it probably won't be anything Total War related. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this battle and stay tuned for more at some point in the future. Peace.